Right. Alright then. Run it now, right? Okay, let's see. Right, here we go. Hey, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another live video. So, welcome back to COVID-19 update 2. So, we've been told from yesterday, so we're basically talk about the COVID vaccines. So yeah, that's terribly good news. So basically, we're on Google News. So here we are. We have just seen a lot of few things already. So as you can see, we got a lot of few things already, and we got a lot of them already now. So yeah, and hopefully the vaccine has now been given increasingly. So for now on, the doses of vaccine is now increased. So then every people have to be injected by a vaccine. So now on, 50 people who have to vaccinated by a vaccine. Now, so as you can see, you can check on top news for England section here, checking on this section there on the right. So as you can see here, or for example, look how Coventry's COVID infection rate has changed over the past 6 months. Or when will lockdown end? Everything we know so far about lockdown restrictions easing in England. So yeah, that's the one here. Here you go, and meet the Northampton woman who went from coronavirus redundancy to selling out of her Chinese dumplings. School day could be lengthened in England to aid COVID catch-up report. Yeah, these are all for example though. So the good news, because for some reason we got a lot of vaccines had been given in England and in Belgium, Luxembourg. We don't know anything about Germany, didn't we? No, we don't know about Germany, but we need to we have to advise that, but let's just see what happens as we wish for it now. So what about in Ukraine? Do we have any datas for Ukraine? Nope. So on for the United States of America. Now, got the most doses of vaccines in United States of America. And in Mexico, they give the thousands of vaccines. Well, oh well, not particularly bad. Well, it's alright. And in Brazil, they've got the millions of vaccines given in Brazil. So that's already been solved. And in India, well, there are well, let's check. In Sri Lanka, yep. Let's check and see if there's anything particular. We'll just check on in England and see if there's anything else in here. Ooh, we got the millions of doses in vaccines has been delivered. Wow. But the most doses of vaccine is United States. So in every people who, let's check. So in, what about Texas, or let's check in Kansas, or let's see, Illinois, or Indiana, or Michigan, Ohio, or Pennsylvania or New York or Vermont. Nope, in Nova Scotia, so Prince Edward Island. Nope. Can we check in Colorado and see? Yeah. No, Nevada, California, Arizona, New Mexico, Texas, Alabama, Georgia, Florida. In New Jersey, let's check in New Jersey. Yeah, it's right there, New Jersey. Let's check in Dominican Republic and see if there's anything in Dominica. I don't know. I don't know if it's true, but let's check in Morocco. See how many vaccines. Let's see how many doses of vaccines they're given in Morocco. So there are 400,063,966 doses being given in Morocco, and in Turkey, they give the doses. They give 1,300,000. Well, let me think. 3,700,000. Yeah, 3,700,000, 4,834 doses being given in Turkey. Wow. In Israel, they gave the millions of vaccines in Israel. And United Arab Emirates, they have millions of doses being given in UAE. In India, it's alright. In Sri Lanka, it's alright. Well, yeah. In Indonesia, they gave the 100,000 doses of vaccines in Indonesia. I wasn't wondering that anybody else who couldn't gain every vaccines, but you know, whatever they say. And in Canada, they gave the 100,000 doses of vaccines in Canada. So as you can see though, people, but I didn't know what's going on. But I don't know what's going on in my life. Okay, let's just check in on COVID-19 news and see if there's anything what we always want. And let's check if we still on large. Now let's just check in COVID-19 vaccine UK. Let's see this country right here. We're gonna click on the news section. More than 12 million in UK have had first jab. Vaccines Minister rules out introducing vaccine passports in the UK. Restrictions to larger gatherings likely to be in place for next few years. Wait. COVID cases, deaths and vaccinations today. Oh, we got a lot. Okay, there was a lot of news has been updated, but the news has already been updated. So UK races ahead as much as EU awaits first doses. Yeah, the World Health Organization. Yeah. Ooh, we got coronavirus vaccines rollout hits 12 million, but Brits may need third jab. UK to test mixed COVID-19 vaccine dosing strategy. So yeah, so they're about to get injected by the COVID vaccine. Or maybe like different vaccines, like any different doses of vaccines, such as Covax, so like Covax, Novavax, Oxford AstraZeneca. For some reason, the provisor does not affect the disease, you know, it won't work. Only if the Oxford AstraZeneca, you know, whatever you want to say. And for some reason, I do really notice that everything, it's now changed after COVID. So the things is going to change, things is going to get changed after COVID. But we didn't know about the lockdown. Let's see if it's a lockdown. Let's check on let's just check on Lockdown UK and see if there's anything happening. Lockdown. When will Britain's COVID lockdown be lifted? 3 scenarios. At best, vaccines or lockdown could make life more normal by May, but at worst, a new mutation could undo any progress. Maybe there is a progression problems, yeah. Britain is under lockdown, but 1 year into the COVID crisis, many are unable to keep to the rules. So they're about to keep their rules until any people do not ever get close to any further noticed, as I'm not gonna expecting this not to be surprised for a 1 day. But at this point, we do not know what's going on, so we get everything what we always needed for. So, be honest. So yeah, I do believe, so forget about it. Restrictions are large. Yeah, I've already read it already, but when will lockdown in Wales end? The key dates when restrictions could be eased. Yeah. Key UK lockdown end dates for possible easing of restrictions from now until the end of March. But that's not true. They just changed the lockdown date into July. But the lockdown will not be finished until July. You know, for some reason I don't have to believe if anyone else who hasn't got their own minds, but you know, the lockdown will not be finished until July. So I don't know. So let's just check when it's it. Let's check an end date in 2021. Yeah, I know it's wrong, but this is wrong actually. This is this is ridiculous, you know what I mean? This is absolutely ridiculous. We don't know when the lockdown is finished, and we do not know when the COVID-19 will be finished. We don't know. But by the end of this year, we didn't know what's going on after COVID. Okay, this one here, it's not true, but sorry about that. Forgot about it all the time. When does Lockdown 3 end? Start and finish date revealed. I don't think the COVID-19 lockdown won't be finished until July. I don't know. Maybe in the next 5 months. Well, maybe. We didn't know how much we didn't know how much we can spend a lot. What we always want to do. Okay, here are some common questions about the COVID-19. When will pubs reopen England? Later this month, the Prime Minister will set out a roadmap for lifting lockdown restrictions in England, which is set to start with reopening schools on 8th of March. It is understood that the plan will include a date for when pubs and restaurants can reopen. But not until that particulars, but not until next 5 months. We don't know. So we don't know when the lockdown will be gone. So we don't know when will lockdown be end. So we don't know when will the shops or whatever. So when will the lockdown be finished? But it won't be finished in the next several months. So what are the travel restrictions in the UK during the COVID-19 pandemic? Under current UK COVID-19 restrictions, you must stay at home, you must not leave home or travel, including abroad, unless you have a legally permitted reason to do so. Check the rules that apply to you in England, Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland. What is UK's plan for COVID-19 testings? The government is setting the challenge to itself and to the whole system industry, academia, the NHS to immediately scale up our test levels to 100,000 tests a day from all 5 pillars of the strategy across the UK by the end of this month. This is the huge ambition. Currently, we are delivering around 10,000 swab tests per day, and we will continue to scale up our ambition beyond this to 2,500,000 tests a day from all 5 pillars. We will work collaboratively with each nation allocating targets and tests to meet their specific needs. Yeah, that's where they used to do, but whatever they call it. Where will my taste combat COVID? Most people regain their senses within a few weeks, but approximately 5 to 10% will continue to have symptoms after 6 months. Picarillo said. Okay, I don't know who that is. Yeah, I've already looked at it before, but forget about that. Under which circumstances can UK nationals travel to Hungary during the COVID-19 pandemic? So you can see it on the list, so you can see it doesn't sound particular, but nothing serious. What is the testing capacity for COVID-19 in the United Kingdom? The new lab is part of plans to scale up test capacity to 500,000 swab tests per day by the end of October. There is currently capacity for... Okay, alright, these are old questions because they're all from last year, but forget them. And we didn't know what's going on. Let's just check on news section. I didn't know what's going on, so let's check in end 2021. Let's just check on this lockdown. Prime Minister's address to the nation, 4th of January 2021. Are we supposed to be east, lockdown easing, or lockdown easing UK? I don't think lockdown not to be avoid setting dates for lifting lockdown, scientist warns. When will lockdown end? Everything we know so far about lockdown restrictions easing in England. And I'm always one to expect it like this happen. We'll just check it on BBC News and see if there's anything what we always do. So, no, BBC dot. No. We're not on ABC News because we are on. Oh, we got that. Okay, you can go on the BBC News, so you can actually find this information, so public can have confidence in COVID jabs minister. So as you can see, this has already been updated for the last few hours. So yeah, we know it's true. And then the Queen has already been vaccinated a long time, so yeah. Trump impeachment explained. Well, he's already left the White House, but we don't want him. But Joe Biden is a new president, so get that in our minds. What about in England? Let's see. Okay, let's just check on coronavirus in the UK. Why are some of Bradford's elderly refusing the vaccine? Oh dear. Terrible. Oh, UK announces how many coronavirus cases are in your area. There have been nearly 4 million confirmed cases of coronavirus in the UK and more than... Oh yeah, I see. See how many cases. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Okay, let's just go to coronavirus COVID-19 map. So, so on news, you can see in United Kingdom, you may see that UK vaccine gambles paid off, so that's already been updated along. No COVID vaccine passport required to travel to UK. I'm not actually a travel agent. Wow. This is a secret intelligence. More news. I see. For some reason, I do really know what's going on, so, you know, we didn't know what's happening at this point. So, for some reason, I do really have to make everything, if it doesn't belongs to somebody, we'll know what we are trying to do. So what we're trying to do something is, it's on this latest news as well. The latest on the coronavirus pandemic and vaccines live updates. So that's already been updated for long. So we're not in CNN or ABC. We're on the BBC. But one of the America have the most doses of vaccines than this country. So basically, the United States of America has got the most doses of vaccines given. The case for vaccinating the young first, that's not true. I don't think it's true. But to be honest, if it's not true, then I think, oh wait, just a minute. Oxford AstraZeneca jab effective against UK COVID variant. Finds study. Live. France begins distribution of AstraZeneca's COVID-19 vaccine. Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine effective against UK COVID variants. What is vaccine nationalism, and why is it so harmful? Well, we're not on Al Jazeera English, but you know, we're on Al Jazeera. Al Jazeera is kind of real. What kind of language was that? Oxford jab prevents severe illness and deaths amid SA variant lead researchers. I think we should know that the SARS-CoV-2 was appeared last maybe 10 to 11 months. Yeah, I think the CoV-2 was appeared, so yeah. And I think it spreads in worldwide, I think. Right. Click on Google and see what happens, and see if there's anything. Okay. Coronavirus UK, let's see what happens. I've already opened that one, but mine is over here right now. Okay, I'm not gonna go over everything, because I'm not gonna go over that all the time, so I'm not gonna spend more time to waste everything, but just in case, I'm not really sure if I'm having this particular problem, so yeah. Okay, let's just check on, wait just a minute. I knew it's a bit difficult to ask. It's getting weird. Weird and weird and weird. We didn't know. So I'm not really sure if I have no idea if anyone who make the ways to particulars over here. Now let's just check on vaccines and see if there's anything else in here. No, I don't think so. Let's just check on this one. Okay. Now, as you can see, in Northern Ireland, they get the 100,000 vaccines, but in Ireland... Okay, forget about it. Now, let's just check it in worldwide and see what's going on in this one. So, all over the world. So, as you can see, people, and you can see in every worldwide, they have got the total vaccines all over the world. So, as you can see now, they have been given by the vaccines. So, for now on, we'll know it's true. So we get everything what we always need for and see what's going on with it all the time. And you can see Russian, one of the Russia, you can see here, they got the total doses of vaccines, 1 million doses of vaccines in Russia. And in Japan, nope, we didn't know about Japan, South Korea, North Korea. Okay, I didn't know what's going on. Indonesia or Australia or maybe Papua New Guinea. I don't know what that is. Wait. I'm not on about PNG. Well, Papua New Guinea. Well, not talk about PNG. Well, it stands for Portable Network Graphics. Okay, we're not talking about the every images or something. Oh, sorry about that. I wasn't click on that one for some reason. So, by the way, let's just check on something. And there is anything that we always do. In every whole worldwide, we got a lot of doses of given from different countries in every worldwide. And we've got a lot of few things already. Yeah. Let's check it in United Kingdom and see if there's anything coronavirus. So, I don't know when will the coronavirus bill last, so I didn't know what's going on. Let's see what's going on all the time. I don't believe it. It kicks me out or something, would I? So, by the way, we'll know what it's gonna happen. You know, at this point, if it's not adaptable, we'll know if it's true. Now, you can see in the purple circle that it represents the vaccines and all that, and the cases as well. As you can see, we've got a lot of few cases right there, and you can see over there. And look at all these people were. There were a lot of few people in here. Let's just check it in vaccines. Okay. We all know it's true, and I think we're having a big time as we speak for. As I'm waiting for, we'll know that we always discovered a few things. So we'll know it's true. So basically, we'll know what it's going on with us, but you know, wisely, if it's not the real particular, so then if it's not, so we'll know what it's look like. We'll know what it likes. Yeah. So I suggest that we all wanted to be at the same as we do like. So yeah. And I also make everything that we always forgive. So by the way, people, I will have to make everything, making everything changes. So our worldwide is about to change after the COVID. We do not know when the coronavirus be last. So when will the pandemic crisis will be last? So what will coronavirus vaccines be like? And how does it work? How does the vaccine works? So it can affect the disease and kills them. So basically inside your whole body, it kills the disease that, so they're in your immune system. You can see in your cells, like, so when I watched it on a video on YouTube, so basically they talked about the immune system, that the COVID, so they're about to prevent the COVID-19, so they're about to make a few things already. And when they had a vaccine, the immune system has increased in your body so that it will prevent the virus from getting into your body. So for now on it'll spread. So now it won't get into your cells. So for now on, it'll prevent the virus from getting into your cell in your body. So that's the cause. So we know it's true, and we all know it's right. So we all know it's true right now. So after the vaccines, it will affect the disease. So for now on, we'll get to know what we are trying to do. So we are trying to do something as we know. But we'll know what we always want to do. So now I'm gonna check in United Kingdom, and as you all know, and I didn't know what we are trying to do now. Let's check in United Kingdom. Now, so now let's just zoom in. Okay, so as you all know, it's check on Leeds. Oops. Okay, that's fine. Okay, that's okay. I don't know what's going on. So in United Kingdom, and I would suggest that there is something going on with the other ones that I do really think that it does belong to where we start. Let's just check in Toggle and see if there's anything right here or something. In where we are in Leeds, yeah. So what we're trying to think, as we think of it, we know that's the sort of thing that we always trying to do. We have to deal with the other ones that we did not seek into that particulars. Whilst the doctors will vaccinate every millions of people, so forget about what all these people were doing. So yeah, and yeah, for now on it's getting out of this time. So yeah, I tried. So tried to make an explanation about the COVID. Now let's just refreshing it and see if there's anything happened, but seeing anything news updated, but not in CNN. But CNN hasn't been particularly been updated. They gave us the many are unable to keep to the rules. So Britain is under lockdown, but 1 year into the COVID crisis, many are unable to keep to the rules. But as we're forgiven, as I gave everything that does belongs to where we came from. So let's just check in United States of America. So in United States, and as you can see, it's that is the ways we can do it. So now we are on United States. So in United States, the total vaccine has been given, because it's other than United Kingdom's doses of vaccine. Right, let's just zoom in. In America, as you can see, what about in Kentucky? Let's check in Iota. In Iota, Texas, Sonora. Let's see, in North Carolina or South Carolina. or San Diego or something. Northwest Territories. Yeah. South Dakota. Iowa. Wisconsin. Let's see. Oh, there's nothing else now. Okay, let's just checking it worldwide. Yeah, you could see it here, and so the most vaccines is United States of America right there. So yeah, and you can see the most vaccines are quite well health, but yeah, but still we do have to believe as we wish for. So before we're gonna end this live, so I'm about to explain how the vaccine works and how the different vaccines always works. We'll now know that the millions of people who has been vaccinated, so we'll know what it looks like. So I knew that every people who makes the ways to make everything around the impact, because when you put in the impact of it, that's the main reason. Suddenly I think the schools might well, schools will not be reopened until March. Well, I don't think so. Instead, maybe the lockdown will end until May. Well, what will it be like? I didn't know that Boris Johnson's already been announced for that one, but yeah, we knew about Boris, but Boris has already been announced that maybe in the lockdown restrictions rules, maybe a lockdown rules of restrictions, like where travels, like traveling, so wherever. But I don't think anyone who couldn't travel, so maybe I'm not allowed to make everything, making everything important. So today's the 8th of February, so we're on it now. So if we on about just, we're not going to blame ourselves, but we'll know what's going to happen. So at this point, guys, I will have to make an appointment that we'll just gonna appointed everything that it does belongs to that. So Financial Times, so that is oh good. New US new daily cases drop below 100,000 as hospital admissions continue to fall. Yeah, that's the main reason I've ever seen in my life. So yeah, but I do know why do all these people have to do this. If they have to do it now, what are they gonna do? Are they going to make themselves suffered? They can't suffer from their deaths. So there is no sudden death for COVID. So yeah. And I wish to look for whether it's not. So in China, but we don't know about China, but we'll just check on total. There's no information about Mongolia. Nope. Let's check. No. No, there's no information about this one. That we don't have any information of the Myanmar, Bangladesh, India, Sri Lanka, Maldives, British Indian Ocean Territory. Okay, so by the way, I will have to make a discussion, so as I wish to make the ways to their courses, of course, right? So, because all I needed to do is to keep myself busy while I'm still working here. So yeah, I do really apologize for that. Well, yeah, I'm always have to apologize for getting out of this for a whole time. Okay, people, I will have to say, we will always want to appreciate of your apprentices. So as we wish for, keep our fingers crossed until COVID-19 will be last by the end of this year. And then it will be 2022 after the 2021. So we'll now know if it's true. So yeah, I do have to believe it at this time, as we wish for. So, what I was gonna say. So yeah, we're gonna make it simple, as we wish for, and then the vaccines continues to delivering some. So for this week, they're about to be vaccinated on Sunday the 14th. Well, we call it as a mid-February. So yeah, on the mid-February, this week, every million people have to be vaccinated this week on the 14th of February. So yeah, on Sunday the 14th of February 2021, yeah, this week they're about to be vaccinated and everything's all done. So yeah, I think that's it, people. So I'm gonna see you next time. Next time. So I will see you at the COVID-19 update 3. So please make sure to like this video. Well, like this live video and subscribe, and be sure to write a comment. And if you have any questions, so if you want to ask me a question, don't hesitate to ask. If you have any questions, feel free to comment, and then make sure to turn the notification on. So yeah, I will see you next time, and we'll come back again soon. Yeah, so we'll come back again soon tomorrow, and I will see you guys at COVID-19 update 3. So guys, we'll come back again soon tomorrow, but thank you for watching. See ya, and also stay safe, stay at home, and save lives, and protect the NHS. So see you in the next live video.